Yasu! Yeah. Welcome to ancient Greece. Welcome to ancient Greece.
Welcome to ancient Greece.
The earliest Greek civilizations lived about 4,000 years ago. Their culture still affects our lives today in the arts, philosophy, and in math, science, literature, and politics. The ancient Greeks were great builders, thinkers, philosophers, and military strategists.
Ancient Greeks all spoke the same language. They believed in the same gods. They shared a common heritage. They perceived themselves as Greeks.
Greek houses were made up of 2 or 3 rooms, built around an open area courtyard, built of stone, wood, or clay bricks. Larger homes might also have a kitchen, a room for bathing, men's dining room, and perhaps a woman's sitting area. Although the Greek women are allowed to leave their homes for only a short period of time, they could enjoy the open air in the privacy of their courtyard. Much of ancient Greek family life centered around the courtyard.
There are things that a slave could not do. They could not go to school, learn politics, or use their own name. They were given a name by the citizen who owned them. They were property of their citizen, and they were known in ancient Greece.
Even the police force in ancient Athens was made up of slaves. Slaves were very important to ancient Greek daily life. Slaves cleaned, cooked, worked in the fields, and in the mines.
People became slaves in many ways. Some people became slaves when captured in battle. Some were children of slaves. Some were Greek infants, abandoned on a hill on the gates of a town, left to die, or to be rescued by someone passing by. Some children were sold to slavery by poor families, and some were kidnapped. Slaves were so important to the culture of ancient Greece that some historians believe that there was as many slaves as citizens.
Hairstyles. Both men and women enjoyed using mirrors and hairbrushes. Hair was curled, arranged in interesting and carefully designed styles, and held in place with scented waxes and lotions. Women kept their hair long, in braids, arranged on top of their head, or wore their hair in ponytails. Headbands made of ribbon or metal were very popular. Blonde hair was rare. Greek admired the blonde look, and many tried bleaching their hair. Men cut their hair short, and unless they were soldiers, wore beards.
Greek women had very limited freedom outside the home. They could attend weddings, funerals, some religious festivals, and could visit female neighbors for brief periods of time. In their home, Greek women were in charge. Their job was to run the house and to bear children. Most Greek women did not do housework themselves.
Men ran the government and spent a great deal of their time away from home. When not involved in politics, the men spent time in the fields, overseeing and working on the crops. Sailing and hunting were a major part of what men did. For fun, in addition to drinking parties, the men enjoyed wrestling, horseback riding, and the famous Olympics.
Wives and daughters were not allowed to watch the Olympic Games, as the participants in the games did not wear any clothes. Chariot racing was the only game women could win, and only if they owned a horse.
The Olympic Games were a big part of the Greek society. Racing was always a fun event. And the winner always got rewarded.
And that is the lifestyle of the ancient Greeks.
Greek men often liked to wrestle.
Greek women didn't have much freedom outside of the home.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, I can't do it. Started.
What? Oh, snap.
Just go.
This ain't working. She's gonna laugh too much. Are you still recording?
Greek houses were made up of 2 or 3 rooms. Greek houses were made up of 2 or 3 rooms built around an open-air courtyard, built of stone, wood, or clay bricks. Larger homes might also have a kitchen, a room for bathing, a men's dining room, and perhaps a woman's area. Oh, that's...
Where to the fields? On the fields? And in the mines.